grandparents on my father's side came to Fresno in 1898 from Russia. They were actually Germans, but lived in Russia, the family, for about 80 years before. They came over, so when the population of Fresno was probably under 5,000. And they kind of set up shop, and they've never left in a sense. They've been here. I always have had family here. Was born in Fresno, of course, and also have lived all my life here, other than when I ended up going to Cal Poly in San Luis Obispo. I majored in architecture, construction engineering, and business administration. I started out basically in construction, and I worked and I built, and back in the mid to late 70s, I built banks for various construction companies, development companies. I also built medical buildings, office buildings, industrial buildings, and retail buildings. And that kind of evolved into real estate. We specialize in commercial, industrial, investment properties also, like apartment buildings, and we also sell businesses. As far as selling businesses, since 1977, we have sold all different types of businesses, from restaurants to barbecue sauce manufacturing companies, to also hair replacement businesses and meat packing plants. So you name it, we can probably work on selling a business. Well, first of all, about a fourth of our listings come from other realtors, real estate brokers, who typically are just not think they can do as good of a job as we can on marketing a specific property. So that's one thing, especially when it comes to businesses. What's unique about, say for instance, what we can do is we understand it by the business aspect about it, the financing aspect about it, and all the other intricacies that there are. I can go in and actually show a person what that building that's existing could be. Sometimes I take a sketch pad and start sketching out things. I'm the only one that I know of in this whole area in real estate that knows how to do that.
My role here in the office at Stumpf and Company Real Estate is I am a real estate broker. And so I work well with Ron and Veronica. We all work together as a team in servicing our clients, maintaining those relationships. We market the properties together. We go ahead and get the business together. So we all just work as a team. Well, I received my degree at Fresno State in business administration with an option in finance. And I started in banking, so primarily business banking. And I was a business banker at a regional bank. And then from there, I expanded my banking career at an international bank, so specifically commercial banking. And so from that, I also did receive my real estate broker's license during that time period as well. And not only that, but my dad, Ron, got Veronica and myself involved in the office when we were at a very young age. Something that is unique that I bring to Stumpf and Company Real Estate is that I have a finance background. So with that, I am able to assist our clients in if they're looking for lending with a bank. I know the criteria that what the bank is looking for. And not only that, but when we sell businesses, when a seller maybe does seller financing, we can then kind of explain to them, this is what you should be looking for when we're presenting you a buyer, which is what we do. And we go ahead and make sure that we pre-qualify those buyers so as not to waste the seller's time or our time.
Growing up, I would always look at buildings and try to figure out who's there, if it's vacant, what kind of tenants would fit in that spot. So that's always something I always had an eye for. So it was natural for me to go into that business after I got a degree in economics from Fresno State. I bring a sense of creativity, different ideas when it comes to marketing, when it comes to customer service, when it comes to bringing people to our business. We're also marketing our listings on different listing websites such as LoopNet, BizBin, BizBuySell, CoStar, Fresno, MLS. Just social media alone, I've met so many people through social media who later do become my clients because they know that I have an understanding of Fresno and the Fresno real estate market. I go to a lot of community events, not just mixers, but I'm going to a lot of events at City Hall that has to do with real estate policy, how it's laws that are going to impact real estate, as well as downtown and other areas in Fresno. And it definitely helps me understand what's happening in Fresno, as well as connecting with a lot of different groups in Fresno.
You know, give us a try for one thing. No, we're not a large company, but as far as I'm concerned, we're the local natives because we've been around, as an example, the family since 1898. And no other real estate person in this town that I know of can say that. We don't sell any homes typically, and we don't sell ranches. We have a specific type of goal in mind, and we do it very well. And we really try to give it our 200% on being able to satisfy our clients' needs to get it done, whether you're a buyer or a seller. And in turn, we're there to help you, and in the future too. I get a lot of additional buyers and sellers calling me up, just specific questions that they might have. I'm always willing to help them, answer them, or also get the answer for them. And that's one thing that's very important. Repeat business is very important, and that's why I've been in business since 1977.